Welcome to the Astrotherapy podcast. I am your host, Ciela Winter, and I am thrilled to dive deep into the inner realms of provocative thought while discovering an array of astrological and psychological insights to accompany us on this quest of self-inquiry. Hi, welcome to this week's podcast. This will be shared on Friday the 6th. I'm actually recording it a day or two early. What is the source of your inspiration? I love this question. It makes me want to get really close to the inner layers of this beautiful diamond of inquiry and burrow myself deeply into the answer. And ultimately, there is only one true response for me. As soon as this question is posed, I begin to feel sensations ignite throughout my body. My hair stands on end and then it radiates with latent energy that is awakened as if suddenly called to attention. I feel warmth, I feel excited, and almost a touch of shyness at the same time, as if spirit is flirting with me. And I feel as if I am on the cusp between life and death, and that truth is just about to pour out across my tongue into the world. I love this question. And I love this moment of life. It's so powerful. It's so intense. And this past week has been extraordinary for me for so many reasons. And I wonder, how's it been for you? The recent full moon in Aries on the 29th of September did not disappoint, bringing forth the new energy and ushering in an almost psychedelic portal of beingness, even in the most sober of atmospheres. For others, I know it did ruffle feathers and expose challenges that have risen to the surface with almost violent eruptions calling for urgent attention. Preview of coming attractions for the upcoming eclipse season? Maybe. However, this full moon illuminated your days. We do begin October riding on the wake of the reflected Libran light across her face. And when I say across her face, I mean the moon, the full moon, which has been reflecting the light of the sun in Libra. And so we're in this axis of Libra and Aries, Aries, Libra, self and other relationships. We are in relationship with everything. We are in relationship with ourselves. We are in relationship with our family, with our beloveds, our community, with the earth, with our thoughts, with our emotions. What aren't we in relationship with? So it's a big axis of exploration for sure. And eclipse season beckons. Okay, we're coming near to the solar new moon eclipse, which will be on October 14th. A new beginning as well as an ending. And so the curtains of the cosmic theater have been pulled open. And P.S. I met angels this week. They've already changed my life just by me knowing that they exist. And maybe met isn't the actual word because my soul already knows them. And truly, angels are my people, okay? It's my home, my safe place, my reality. Those who love God, who feel into the presence of true reality, who are in love with the in-between of now and then. Those who can stretch time, leap into the poetry of spaciousness and art, redefine the impossible, and resource the juiciness of every morsel of every moment. Thank you. I love you. To all the angels out there, thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you. Thank you. And another angel of which I had the most incredible fortune to spend time with in particular is a dear sister of my heart. She is radiance in vivo. She embodies the divine just as a sparkle reflects the sun. The everything and everywhere of me flutters in total joy within her presence. She is a mirror, a sister who comes from where I am from. In her reflection, I am brought home, and there is no better gift than that for me. Our remembrance when we first met, and again when we see each other, is always immediate. We weave words of prayer and ecstasy and touch the light of God together. How wonderful to know such a being with whom I can be my radically devoted self. Our friendship is a gem that exists outside of time, and so rarely do we see each other in the flesh, and yet there are no barriers to our connection. For many days in the past few weeks, I have sought refuge under a weighted blanket. Okay, so here we are in the other spectrum, the other end of the spectrum of feeling this exalted, divine communion in the reflections that I have been so fortunate to be around. And yet here I am at home in my studio, seeking refuge under a weighted blanket, borrowed from a dear friend to hold me down to earth. Because I have felt the pulsation of change blowing through me at such a pace that I can hardly keep my feet on the earth. So ungrounded is one way of describing my sensation, and a word I've been using to attempt to articulate this experience. And yet I am in communion and anchored to the rock within me. Change, okay? It's so radical. Gale force winds permeating through every cell, igniting new perspectives, new choices, new directions, new energies, new frequencies, new relationships, new possibilities, new invitations, new prayers, new focus, new livelihood, new insights, new emotions, new inspiration. Inspiration to breathe in and inspire, to inhale new life. From where does new life come? I feel it forming as the lava of my mind cools into fresh new earth upon which buds of vibrant spring green grass sprout into celebration. Everything is possible. Even life after death, the rebirth that follows the agony of the unknown, the nourishment after walking through the desert without so much as your faith to help you, and even then having to remember to breathe as the very source of life itself. Breath, life, inspiration. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to be here with you all and to be exploring in ways that are new. And one thing that I'd like to share is something that I'm walking towards in this moment. This is the PPS at the end. I'm walking towards a very big prayer right now. It's been an incredible year, one of a lot of trial, tribulation, and victory. And yet I've been in a very strong process, a very strong personal process. And this weekend feels like the culmination of my prayer. And so as I share this with you, I thank you for the space that you hold in my heart and for you to know that you will be with me in that prayer. So all of my best to you, and please receive the peace of my heart that lives inside these words. Thank you.